Good morning. You have probably heard the stereotype that Russians don't smile, that they're cold or unfriendly. Well, here is a twist. There is one situation where Russians actually smile more than Americans. Today, we will find it out. But first, let's dive into why Russians smile seems so rare in the first place. In the West, especially in the US, smiling is often a default social behavior. You smile to be polite, to be liked, even to strangers. But in Russia, smile is a different thing. According to Professor Joseph Stremin, a specialist in Russian communication behavior, smiling in Russia follows different rules. He even wrote a paper titled "The Smile in Russian Communicative Behavior." Here is what's he found. First, smiling isn't about politeness. In many Western countries, you smile to show friendliness to strangers. In Russia, that kind of smile can seem fake, even suspicious. People may wonder, "What do you want from me, buddy?" Number 2, smiling has to be sincere. You don't smile at someone unless you genuinely feel like it, especially if you don't know them. 3, a smile means personal warmth. When Russians do smile at you, it usually means they actually like you. 4, I think this video needs a little remark. The reason my face looks so serious, even a bit stern, it isn't because I'm Russian, but because I'm feeling tense while recording my very first video. I still find challenging due to lack of practice to speak and to read English quickly. Please do not judge too harshly. I'm sure it will look much better soon. No smile while doing serious things. Whether it's government officials, police, teachers, or even students in class, you will rarely see a smile because serious business serves a serious face. 5. You need a reason to smile. In Russian culture, every smile will be justified. People around you should understand why you're smiling. If not, you might hear, "What are you bringing at?" 6. Don't smile just to cheer people up. In some countries, smiling is used to lift other moods. In Russia, that's not the point. A smile is more like a mirror. It reflects how you actually feel. 7. You smile when you feel truly good. That includes generally joy, affection, success, and yes, financial comfort. Professor Stremin notes that smile are often associated with material well-being. And now, a bit of personal experience. The first time I arrived in Europe, I was genuinely surprised. People I didn't know smiled at me just for walking past them on the street. Sometimes even said hello. It was strange, but warm. That kind of interaction made me feel like the world around me was a bit more friendly by default. Like people were starting from a baseline of openness. At first, I felt a bit tense. Back home, I could walk through a crowd lost in thoughts, not worrying about anyone around me. In this new setting, the unexpected eye contact and spontaneous smile felt almost intrusive. It made me feel like I had to constantly respond to the outside world, like a silent conversation. was happening without my permission. However, over the time I began to appreciate it more and more. That small gesture, a smile, can shift your mood, can lift you out of your thoughts. What started as a discomfort slowly turned into a kind of soft connection with strangers, and I've come to value it. So, why does this difference exist? Some researchers link it to history. In countries with long periods of instability or surveillance, people learn to keep emotions guarded. Others say it is just cultural evolution, a different set of unwritten rules. Neither way is better or worse. They simply reflect what people value in different environments. In some cultures, emotional openness is the norm. In others, emotional restraint earn respect. Now, let's remember what I said at the beginning. There is a context where Russians smiles even more than Americans. In private, among close friends, family, and trusted people, Russian smiles become wider, warm, and frequent. And when that smile appears, it often carries more meaning, more intention, simply because it is earned. Not better, not deeper, just shaped by different expectations. For many Russians, this is the unwritten rule. Every smile must have a reason. That idea stuck me deeply. It stayed with me. There is even a saying that captures it perfectly. Laughter without reason is a sign of foolishness. In Russian, it is more rhythmic. I say, смех без причины – признак дурачины. That line explains a lot. It tells you how deeply this idea is rooted in the Russian culture. Let me take a second to introduce myself. I am Russian, and whilst I lived abroad and traveled quite a bit, English isn't my native language. This channel is one way I'm trying to improve it by taking directly to you. Talk directly to you. But there is something else. Given how that image of the Russian person has changed in recent years, I feel it's important to speak honestly, to share more about who we really are, as I see, the good and the bad, without frustration. And I want to do that with you, not just talking at you. That is why in every future video, I will respond to comments or questions from the previous episode, especially the boldest, most thoughtful, or unexpected ones. So, if you have something to ask, don't hold back. Thank you for watching, and hey, if you smiled at any point during this video, I think I know why. Bye-bye.